Hey, what's up guys, it's Strategy's Destiny and welcome back to my channel. In this Northgard Ox Clan guide, I will teach you how to play the new clan that Shiro Games has added, the Ox Clan, so let's get started. Alright, so let's first talk about the starting bonuses. Your warchief is the powerful Thorfinn. He can find ancestral equipments from ancient battlegrounds and equip them to become even stronger. So these ancient battlegrounds are spawned in random places on the map. After fighting enough enemies, I'm pretty sure, I read that before in some description before, and I will show you guys what they look like in game. Your units are tougher, larger, and eat more than other clans, and have a 15% attack and defense bonus. This refers to everyone you control, not just your military units. Specialized civilian units have a 40% production bonus, except lore masters. So just to clarify, specialized civilian units are any villagers that you assign to a building, which include units like hunters, miners, and fishermen. Any building can hold one unit, houses hold less people. So this is why the description says that they're not the fastest starters, because that means that you start with only one scout unless you spend another 50 wood to build a second scout camp. I also realized that this goes for military camps as well, so that means one training camp only allows you to get one warrior. I will also let you guys know that houses can only hold 4 people each now and not 5 for this clan. So now let's read the fame bonuses. Military pressure 200 fame. Unit productions have a bonus depending on the number of military units you control. So this allows us to be more aggressive, of course, because our economy benefits from a higher number of military units. The true hero requires 500 fame. Thorfinn can use provocation. All enemy units and towers target Thorfinn during a short period, and his defense is increased by 100% for 10 seconds. So this means you basically can use Thorfinn like a tank here in order to shield your weaker units from taking damage. But you cannot use war cry. You cannot, I repeat, cannot use war cry and provocation in a single fight or tile. I also tested provocation previously, and you lose control of him for a few seconds, and you can see during that time units will be taunted because there's this weird like face icon beside them that are the units that are being taunted. But then you'll get full control of him again after those few seconds, and this ability, unfortunately, when they say enemy units, it's only the non-neutral units, so an enemy player's units. So that means you can't taunt units like Dragora, for example. Finally, let us read the relic. Aegir, unlock ram ability for Thorfinn. He can target an enemy building and he will destroy it immediately by charging at it. Enemy units become feared during the charge, which means they run away from Thorfinn for a few seconds. Alright, so I also want to say that this ability to destroy a tower has a 1-year cooldown, so definitely you want to use it wisely because it's 12 minutes before you can use it again. Each minute in Northgard is counts as 1 month, just if you guys want to know that fun fact. Alright, so now let us get into the gameplay. So guys, I want to let you guys know that you may want to, this whole guide isn't going to be filled with, isn't going to be like filled with a complete content every single second, alright? It's not perfect, but it covers all the important things you need to know, including, I think, a good amount of nuances. So you may want to skip the video at times because you can't really explain much for a bit once you get Thorfinn. so you may want to skip to the part where I get Torfin. I have lots of important stuff to say now, so listen up. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the most important part of our economy, which is wood, and the reason why I'm talking about this specifically in this guide is because this new clan is quite different from all the other ones. Because since you only have one woodcutter per wood camp, it is essential to have at all times 3 wood camps for this clan. I repeat, 3 wood camps. So yeah, that is a very important thing you guys need to know there. I'm hoping there's some shipwreck, but if there's not, it's gonna be kind of annoying because we need Torfin sooner rather than later. Okay, excellent. We have 2 runes here. That's just what I need. I wish I could have a shipwreck, but that's okay. Because we need Torfin, as you can see, to get him. He's 250 gold, which is quite a bit. And we have 2 coastlines, that's perfect as well. Because we're gonna need 2 harbors at least to do what we need to do here. Alright, so patience is a virtue, guys. It's gonna be a bit slow from now on, so just be a bit patient. But yeah, I guess don't take my word for it. After you fight the more enemies, a higher chance ancient battleground will spawn, because maybe it's just at random intervals. I'm not 100% sure, so don't take my word for it that it's the fact that the more enemies you kill, the higher chance an ancient battleground will spawn. Next thing we want to do here, we're going to colonize this for another wood camp here. But yeah, guys, apologies for the fact that this guy's a bit slow right now. Damn, okay. Now I kinda hate the Ox Clan. I wanted her to die. That's really stupid, but okay. Alright, man, alright, I see how it is. Alright, let's get him to scout out that. Should be able to. It's annoying. I think we'll still be able to get Torfin if we get a ship up and running, a harbor. Alright guys, let's do this here. Let's get out this next. Don't worry. Alright. Kinda want her to die right now. Oh, whatever. Alright guys, for our first lore point, let's choose sharp axes. Since, as always, wood is very important to grow your clan in Northgard. Yeah, I'll sacrifice her. So you can see the Ox Clan's pretty good with that defense buff. Oh, a normal warrior wouldn't be able to kill one wolf while 3 are attacking that warrior, so that's pretty good. That 15% attack and defense bonus, in a way it's kind of bad because I want her to die, but at the same time it's good because your warriors can take more hits because they have a higher defense and they have a higher attack, so in a way it's kind of good and bad at the same time. Yeah, we might as well colonize both. Actually, should we? Let's just cancel that for now. Actually, we can because we have 2 sheep. It'll be fine. Yes, we need next woodcutter's camp here. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay then. I was not expecting to get attacked by 2 wolves today. Damn, that was painful. Don't worry guys, we'll get Torfin soon. So we get him to do that. Alright guys, for our second lore point, let's choose mining efficiency. Because we want to get Torfin as soon as possible in order to clear tiles easily so we can colonize them. Set him to mining, set him to wood cutting, there we go. Okay, let's get some gold too coming in. quite slow, guys. Apologize still. Because we need Torfin, so before you can really go through anything here. And we still haven't got him yet, so yeah, it's gonna be some time before that happens. So just bear with me for a bit longer. So we're not going to build any towers because we want to ensure we get Torfin no matter what. So we'll just, there we go. That seems pretty good. We can get spectral warriors on our side. It's pretty good. And we just need Torfin, bro. Torfin would beat the crap out of these losers. That we don't really need to explore much else for now. I think that's fine. We can bring him back to do so. Foraging for now. Keep that food production nice and high, you know. Will I summon him for my clan? I don't know. You never know until it's time. Until the time comes. Of course, that time will come very soon. Alright, so we'll just keep her foraging actually. Keep gathering some food. He'll go and mine over there. Prepare to see the coolest animation in Northgard history, guys. Prepare to see it right now. It's here, guys. Let us see the coolest Northgard animation in history. He's coming out of the earth. Alright, so for our third lore point, let us go for shipbuilding. Because we need to make our economy stronger by earning more crowns. Now here comes the fun part, guys. Are you ready? So now that we've recruited Torfin, let us see what kind of equipment he can obtain. So increases attack power by 10%, reduces projectile damage by 20%. That includes any projectiles, include axes and also towers. Increases defense by 10%, resistance over here is what they're referring to, and health by 25. And that's what it's referring to there. Adds a 20% chance to evade attacks and increases movement speed by 20% in allied territory. You know what allied territory is, I shouldn't have to explain that. Increases attack by 10% and attack speed by 10%. That's pretty good. Increases your defense by 10%, reflects 20% of the received attacks, like Genji from Overwatch, you could think of that. Unlocks the Stomp passive ability. I guess that you can think about that like the Whirlwind ability of those Dragonkin, or whatever they're called, which allows area of effect attacks, increasing movement speed by 20% in neutral and enemy territory. So let's also see what information we get from clicking on Torfin. Oh, let me first use him. Alright, so let's also see what information. I already said that. Okay, so you can view the current ancient battleground by just clicking on that. It'll tell you if there are no. They'll tell you here if there's no current ancient battlegrounds at the moment, but since there are, you can just. It'll just teleport you to that location. You can view the equipped legendary items over here. And you can swap over here. And yeah, it takes some time for him to excavate, as you can see. Yeah, it doesn't seem like. Yeah, I guess it just. I guess it spawns at random time intervals. I'm not quite sure. Anyways. Build something here. The war camp. The harbor. We'll also build a training camp as well. No, actually, we'll build our forge. That's what we need to do. What do we want to get? I want fertile land though. Okay, let's go with that. Sounds so stupid. Hi, hi. That's what he's literally saying. He's saying hi. Hiya. I don't even know what he's saying. Alright, let's go. Oh, two good old food sources. That's great. Loving that. And you want this next. So now that we've built our forge, you can upgrade if you want. The main thing we're going to go for is the sailor upgrade in order to earn more gold to help with recruiting as many warriors as possible. Then get the warrior's weapon upgrade after we get the ferocious charge, and I'll be explaining what that technology does later. And we'll finally craft the AJ relic since it takes the longest to forge. That's going to be like an end game step. So yeah, that is what our game plan is. So I'll quickly repeat that. We'll go for Sailor's upgrade once we get this ferocious charge ability, which I'll be explaining later, the warrior's weapon, and then the Aegir relic. Okay, great. first kill them first before I explain the next step. Alright, so for our fourth lore point, let's go for Weaponsmith. Because we really want to now rush for these amazing military lore technologies that I was referring to before. Well, maybe I didn't, I'm not sure. Which are military training and ferocious charge, so I'm gonna go through them both after we clear out this enemy over here. First, let me get Weaponsmith. Okay, we already explained what military pressure does before. Okay, so military training. My goodness, I'm getting attacked like crazy. We're gonna have to clear this out soon. You get a damn warrior so we can clear these bastards out. Alright, I'm just gonna do this before I explain those two lore technologies because they're quite important for the Ox Clan and I want to be able to explain it in peace. Alright, so I think we can explain this now. So, military training. Idle military units in your territory. Idle means when they're just standing there doing nothing. Gain military experience. Upgrading training camp costs 50% of its normal costs. Then I'll read ferocious charge. Warriors gain 50% on a charge attack. Weapons are 100% faster to forge and cost 50% less. So this benefits us well, especially on PvP standpoint, and note that they said weapons cost 50% less, which includes axe throwers and shield bearers as well, not just warriors. Not just the warrior weapon. So yeah, that is quite good. Alright guys, sorry that's so slow, but I still think I explained some very important information about the Ox Clan. Alright, so for our 5th allure point, we're going to go for military training, since that just helps with expanding your warband. Instead of having to colonize so many more tiles and having to span those training camps, you can just upgrade them at this point, because they only cost 5 stone now. We're gonna now show you upgrade the plane was. We'll just do this actually. Get some more food coming in. There we go. We could make a brewery, but I didn't really think that I would need it. You don't really need it at this point. My economy is doing so well as it is, you don't really need a brewery. Alright, oh yes, but forgot I need to get my sailors upgrade. There we go, excellent. Alright, for our military path, we're going to choose Conqueror because it is essential we get these specific technologies in the military area of the lore tree, even though which include Ferocious Charge and Unstoppable, which I'm going to explain later, because these are quite good military lore points to spend your lore on, because it's just like, look at this, it's so good. I'll explain why Unstoppable is really good in this lore tree as well. You guys will see why when I get to it. But yeah, the Ox Clan is excellent military lore that you can obtain, because of Torfin. He's the strongest warchief out in this game. So yeah, you guys definitely want to buy the Ox Clan for yourselves if you can. Now we can go for the warrior ability here. Viking pricks. Actually, we'll just keep him scouting out that. I'm just gonna upgrade to make this go by faster. Yep, now we can reflect attacks too. That's pretty good. The reason why I wanted to do that, we don't really need Spectral Warriors. I just want to get my economy even better with this. And we can also get a Sailor's Dock. I don't really need the Spectral Warriors because I'm not going for any military victory. We don't have time for that. It's gonna make the video way too long if I try to kill people at this point. So we're just gonna be chill, keep it chill, nice and chill, keep our economy growing as much as we can. That's good. Oh wait, whoa. That's close to us, but not that. craft age here, but we don't have the stuff to do it. Unfortunately, okay. Can destroy that. So let's just do this. Alright, for our 7th lore point, for our 6th. Oh yes. Yeah, once we got Ferocious Charge, yeah. Just make sure, though, once you get Ferocious Charge right after you do what I did, you get your Smith working on that, get working on that, military upgrade for the warriors, because it costs 100% faster to forge and costs 50% less. So don't do it before you get this lore point. Don't upgrade the warrior's weapon before that, because overall, economically, it's not worth spending extra 5 iron and 25 more gold, where you could just wait until you get this. So yeah, now our damage is increased by 50% on a charge attack, but the main thing I was talking about for this 7th lore point that we have access to now, we're gonna go with Unstoppable, because that's just gonna buff up your warchief so it can be an even stronger tank. Also see that it says when a unit dies, which after testing it doesn't include your own units, but any neutral or enemy player units, so that is really good. And he gets more attack and defense for every discovered ancestral equipment he has, and 10% of the dead unit's max health he gets each time he kills someone, so yeah, that is pretty good. That's why I said you want to go with War Effort, because you get to get even more of these amazing military technologies even faster, compared to if you went with something like Tactician, for example. In my opinion, Conqueror is the best way to go for the Ox Clan. If you disagree, leave it in the comments please, and I'll see if you can convince me. But yeah, I think it is pretty good, that military path. Okay, let's just go here. Let's craft age here. Don't really have much else to talk about that. I think I'm gonna start getting ready to conclude here. Yeah, we're almost done, guys. Okay, so overall for the Ox Clan, I'm just gonna say a conclusion for it overall. You want to make sure that you buff up your Torfin as much as possible, because since he costs so many crowns and iron to summon, if he dies, you basically would lose the game at that point in a PvP match, because he costs so much, 250 gold, 15 iron. And it is essential for this clan to only recruit warriors because of that amazing Ferocious Charge lore bonus that you can obtain. You also want to start upgrading a lot of military camps once you obtain military training, because you only increase your warband size by 1 per military camp for this clan, and it only costs 5 stone to upgrade it at that point per military camp. So you definitely want to go with this overall strategy, guys. Okay. Two more points that I have to explain, guys, and then we will be done with this guide. That's great. At least they're attacking the one with a tower. See, look how it's such an OP ability that it gains health for each time the neutral or enemy unit dies. That's the most OP thing you could get. I hope they never nerf that, to be honest. Alright. So, also, since we're coming to a close, Sorry guys, I muted my mic because my printer was printing for no reason. I don't want that to annoy you guys. Okay, so now, since we're coming to close, I'm gonna read over the other lore points you can obtain. Actually no, I'm gonna let myself get to the final lore point that I think is essential for this guide, and then once I talk about that, I'll talk about any other important things. Well, after I'll explain. Okay, so actually, yeah, for the 8th lore point, I go for eradication. You don't really have space to build food silos since you want to increase your warband size. So I'd say go for colonization, but then the main thing I want you to go for after that is city builder, because that will really complete your economy, as you can see, because note that improved zones are areas you've developed, which are areas like this basically. You develop it like that, it says zone has been developed, and you have a less upkeep cost, and you have more production in that area, so that seems pretty good to me. After that, in my opinion, it's up to you how you want to spend your lore. So before I end things, I'm just going to tell you guys the lore that I have not addressed yet. So shiny happy people, minus 20% required happiness based on your population, lowers expected happiness. So yeah, that would, I'd say, if you have a high population, yes, that'll help you with happiness. Doesn't seem that good in my opinion. Next one that I haven't talked about yet, Warcraft. Gaining military experience gives lore and fame. I don't think it's that much, so it's really not worth it in my opinion either. And this isn't really that worth in my opinion. Trading routes earn 20% more crowns. Relations with neutral factions improve 20% faster. Yeah, you get a bit more money from trading routes, and maybe you can get a John-on relationship faster, but I don't think it's that essential. The real essential ones that you really have to go for these 3, and that's about it, guys. I'm just gonna check here if that's all I need to talk about. Everything looks like all my notes I think I've covered. Yep, okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave any comments on what you thought of this guide, but any hateful comments will be removed immediately. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more videos, bottom right or top left hand corner over here. And click on the bell so you guys don't miss out on future videos. And as always, guys, I will see you all in the next one.